This is Bob Herzog. Today is Monday, March 5th of the year 2007. We're across the street from a landmark restaurant here in Silver Lake called El Conquistador. Very fine Mexican restaurant. It's been here for 33 years, celebrating its 33 years this month. The owner, the proprietor, is Jesse Pinto, and his partner is Albert Curiel. And we're going to go inside later and meet with them and take a tour of the restaurant. This is a very busy section of Silver Lake. The time right now is about 10 minutes to 5, and the traffic is picking up dramatically. There's several restaurants here in a row, all well established. And this is a little plaza across the side street from the restaurant. And we're going to turn the camera off right now and then get another shot. The gentleman who will be doing the interviewing today of Jesse will be Michael Masterson, who should be showing up any minute. Let's get another shot. Back door to the kitchen. If you think this is something, wait till you see the inside.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm Michael Masterson, and we're here with the Silver Lake History Collective, collecting stories of the people who live and work in Silver Lake to establish this history of our community. So first, just a little basic information. What is your full name?
Jesus and Pinto.
But you're known as Jesse.
Jesse.
Okay, very good. And when did you move to Los Angeles?
I moved when I came from Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, when I was 13 years old.
Okay. And you moved to Los Angeles then?
To LA.
Okay.
Ever since then, I live in LA.
Were your parents from that part of Mexico?
No, they were from North Mexico.
Okay. And did they come to Los Angeles with you at the same time?
My mom came before I did. My mother. I never met my father.
Okay, very good.
One of those.
One of those. And when you first moved to Los Angeles, where did you move to?
We live in 18th Street and San Pedro, down south, East LA. And then from there we move, we live in Long Beach. Actually, it was Wilmington.
Okay.
Wilmington. Went to Wilmington, high school, Banning High School. Never finished my high school there, but I started working when I was like 17. Then I moved back to LA. I go to school. Then when I was 18, I signed for the draft. When I was 25, I got drafted.
Oh.
For the Vietnam War.
I see.
From there, I finished 2 years. Then
You served in Vietnam?
No, I didn't go to Vietnam, luckily, because I lost one brother before.
I see.
In 1967. Then from there, I finished my high school diploma at this high school for adults downtown in Olive in Venice. Community, they call it Central City Occupation Center. There was when the trade tax college was there, and we had the earthquake.
Yes.
So I know that whole area.
Did you study a particular trade?
No, I just finished my high school, and then I started going to college, and I kind of dropped it, and I started working. And I worked in many places. So in 1970, when I was in that school, I had a friend who worked in a restaurant. And he'd say, "Do you want to work part-time in a restaurant?" I said, "Yeah, I go." And that's where I started. Actually, there was El Chavo restaurant.
Oh, down the street.
Down the street. I worked there for like a month, washing dishes. Down from there, I moved with my partner, which is not longer with us. So we moved and worked for somebody else down 8th Street and 8th Street and Normandy, something like that. We have mariachis. And from there, the person, I started learning how to cook and all these, blah, blah, blah. And during that time, one day I asked him, maybe with you and I open a restaurant. Right? And so he moved back to El Chavo, because he worked there. And I stayed in the other restaurant, and going back and forth, I saw this place for lease. So I called my landlord to get me information about this place. So he did set up an appointment with us, with the owner of the building, and that's how we started.
And what year was that?
1973.
1973, yes.
December 7th. Pearl Harbor Day.
Pearl Harbor Day. And
So,
were you living in Silver Lake at that time?
I live in Echo Park. I was living in Echo Park. I live most of my life here, and I live in Hyperion. And then after when I went in the army, I moved to Parliament, which is right here by Silver Lake. So most of my life I've been around this area, so I know the area very well.
And a lot of changes.
Oh, a lot of changes, a lot. You know, in the last 5 years, the whole neighborhood changed so much, you know. But there was like one gas station over there, there was one gas station right in this corner, and there's another, there was a building right here, an old building with an apartment they tore down, which is a new, shopping center. And everything changed. Even people changed.
Yeah, even people. Different crowds now.
Different crowd, and wonderful, you know. The whole area changed so much that I think people are more together now. You know, everybody understands more about everybody. So it's been pretty good.
Well, let's go back to the beginning of the restaurant. So you started the restaurant, and this was over 30 years ago now.
33.
33 years ago.
I just turned 33 December 7th. Yeah.
And what did, how did you come up with the name El Conquistador?
We sat down and named so many names. You know, like Camino Real, Las Palomas, you know, you name it. We had all these names. And I said, well, we have to conquer people, you know, clientele. So I said, why don't we put El Conquistador? That's how the name. And a lot of people in the beginning thought it was a Spanish restaurant, you know, but Conquistador is
Right, of course. Like El Cid.
Yeah, El Cid, you know. That's how we got the name. And then from there, you know, here we are.
Here you still are, all these years later.
3 years, yeah.
So have you had, can you tell, let's talk a little bit about your customers. You said the customers have changed a lot over the years, and you had...
I have customers, I still have customers that, I have one lady that comes here and she's been coming here for like probably all the time. And every time she comes, she orders one thing, La Dama, which is a combination, never change anything else. She always that. I have customers, they brought their babies, little babies. Now they're all grown, they have their own kids.
Bringing their babies.
Yeah.
Good.
So, you know, it's beautiful. And when they come, you know, they hug me, they think, well, they're family, you know,
That's
like
right.
people, my customers, you know. That's why they come here.
You have famous customers that come in from the neighborhood or else other places? Famous celebrities or stars?
We get Johnny Depp, Movie Warburg, Cher's daughter, she's been here.
Chastity?
And a lot of them, you know, Actually, Jorge Ramos from Channel 34, the newscaster, he was here like just before Christmas. Real nice person, real nice. And one of the ladies that works for me, that's her favorite personality from the news. So she got to match. That's real nice. Yeah.
So have you had any really unusual experiences here in the restaurant? Any special nights? Things happen? Every night is special.
Every night is special. Everybody celebrate birthdays.
So tell about the lights going out, the story you were telling me before.
Like 2 months ago, you know, you remodel the whole place and blah, blah, blah. And then one of the nights, like Friday night, crowded, the whole thing is crowded and the lights go off. I mean, the whole thing go off. It is like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. and I'm going nuts because I couldn't find the flashlight. So finally we had to cool out the panel, with a fan and 10 minutes later the lights went on. So we got all that fixed today, which is very good. We got all these things ready. So I hope nothing happens.
And you said there was a story about a raccoon?
Oh.
We're going to tell the raccoon story because right about where that tree is, go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. About Christmas? No. On my 33th anniversary, there was a group of musicians from the music center. And they played. So one of the waiters, they sitting here. So one of the waiters say, Jesse, there's a raccoon by the tree. I say, really? And he said, yeah. I said, well, tell the customers there's a raccoon there laying. So he said, no, go look, because I don't know if he's alive. So here I am, I walk in, I look at the raccoon, he's breathing. So I say, he's alive. So here I am, all, not dressed out like a homeless guy, And he said, you go tell them. So I come to the table, I say, excuse me. He said, yes. I say, there's a raccoon sleeping right behind this tree. I don't want you to get alarmed if he wakes up. But there, I said, yeah. So, and then the guy said to me, who are you? I said, I own the place. And they start laughing, You Jesse? I said, yeah, I am. So I just want you to know, don't get all nervous. So they all left, and about 4 people, they stay, and we give them champagne for the anniversary, So they said, can we have more champagne? And the waiter asked me. So I said, go ahead, give them everything they want, as long as they're happy, So, it's one of those stories. So many things,
So since you have lived, although you say you don't live in Silver Lake now, but you did live in parts of Silver Lake.
No, I live in Silver Lake.
You live in Silver Lake?
Yeah, I live by the freeway.
Okay.
In Echo Park, I live in 1966 to 1974.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your neighborhood then, since you lived you lived in this neighborhood a while.
I live in this neighborhood. My neighbor is a great guy, Sometimes he call me too loud. This is too loud. But I say, Bob, I only do it once in a while. Look at the people across the street. They have parties every week. So he's a great guy, And we know each other for a long time.
17 years.
Keep an eye on the house. Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
How are you? Looking at
Yeah, Jesse's
hungry?
No, it looks good. No, I don't
Take
know.
a picture of this.
Jesse's a great neighbor.
I can imagine.
To the whole neighborhood.
I can imagine.
And we always help, the schools for the kids. They give donations for,
Sure.
the preschools. We did with Michael McCanley with the street fair. We started it together.
Okay.
And we built a farm.
We're going to interview him too, I think.
Yeah.
By the way, Jesse, we're interviewing Michael McKinley next Monday.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
What time I talk very nice about him.
I will.
He's a great guy. He's great. So
You've been a part of
his
Sunset
problems
Junction
from
the beginning there.
Yeah.
All that.
It's changed a lot, It's amazing. The first couple of years, they used to recharge beepers, They put the plugs in here all night. They keep everything here in the patio, It's wonderful.
It was a staging area
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
So. Well, let's talk a little bit about that since you were at the beginning of that, and we're going to discuss that again. So it'd be good to get your perspective.
I think it's 24 years already.
Is it that long?
Yeah.
So can you, what is your memory of the beginning of Sunset Junction? How did it start? Why was it created initially? Do you remember?
Well, it was more like a neighbor family thing.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't not about all people. Most of us that's for the neighbors, Latinos and kids, and they used to bring animals down the street, put animal park, and the kids would go outside.
Like a petting zoo.
Yeah, pet animals. I even brought an animal one time, but it changed through the years, And a couple of years I've been getting upset with him because we never charged before. In the last couple of 5 years they charged like donation, but this year they charge too much. And people, you know, the neighbors don't, you know, a lot of people don't have
that.
pay to go in and then pay to spend things, you know, and all the things they sell. Which is kind of bad. But he's in charge, he has to do whatever he has to do.
But you were there at the beginning, so
Yeah.
it was just a really simple neighborhood festival.
Two friends,
there.
he does farmers markets on Saturdays down right here in the
That's
park.
right. Yeah.
And it's doing good, you know, it helps the whole area, you know.
That's right.
And we get in more mixed neighbors in the area, from West Hollywood moving more to Silver Lake, even Echo Park. It's a lot of change.
One of the big changes you've
Yeah.
seen is that. So, and is that, do you see fewer Latino families moving in, or is it?
Yeah,
do you
there's
see-
still a lot of old Latinos that live in the area. They don't have families, you know. And we still have a lot of them. Especially, you know, you go down the 99 cent store, used to be a meat market and a market right across the street. And every time they call for the address, I say, well, just come on Sunset Boulevard. There's a 99 cent store. You can miss El Conquistador.
What is the address? 3701
3701 Sunset Boulevard. Yeah.
What other businesses were in this area that are now gone, that were here when you started the restaurant? What kind of other businesses were there besides the gas stations and the other?
Well, Mac's liquor store was in the corner. Now it's a furniture store. Delta Taco has been there like 25 years already. And Mejito Bell used to do jewelry down on this block, next a couple doors from me. The Soap Plane used to be across the street, where it's a new center, but now it's in Melrose. And they have a store on Sunset Boulevard.
Hollywood.
Waco.
Yeah.
Waco. It's the same company, I think. And what's the other guy? Aussie Dot used to be down the block, and they moved to Sunset Boulevard or Hollywood Boulevard. And few stores gone, you know, but they moved on.
What was next door where Tantra is, the Indian restaurant? What was in that building?
Tantra, it was actually I was there for a few years. Tantra. Then they rented like for a studio. That guy moved out, and then they rented to another guy, and then the guy sold it to this Indian gentleman, and that's how they started the Indian restaurant. It's a beautiful place.
It's lovely.
It's beautiful.
And
But
then you.
they're having a hard time, you know, because I don't know. It's not the area for them. I think, you know.
But the other restaurant across the street, Cliff's Edge, seems to be doing pretty well.
Well, they just opened this like a year ago.
What was in that location
It used
before?
to be a bar. A couple of times it was a bar, and they closed it for a while. And they didn't open about a year ago. And the funny thing, they don't have a sign or anything. They have a good crowd, I think, word of mouth or internet or whatever. But they do good. Actually, which is good for everybody.
Sure, it brings people to the neighborhood. So.
And the good restaurant used to be a Crest Coffee Shop.
Of course, yeah, for a long time.
And the guy, one time, he said, now this is not a coffee shop. I said, it is a coffee shop with different furniture. He get mad at me. Because Crest was for many years, you know.
Long time.
Great. But everybody's doing okay, I guess. They
There's
open
been
another
a
room.
lot of changes in this stretch, certainly in the last few years. Like that. Good neighborhood. What have we? First, we don't have you on.
You're on.
Tricia McGrath.
Ask your question again.
Oh, I wanted to ask him, you know, how do you feel about how well known you are? Since I was recently at the marina, and so many people from so many different places knew you and the Conquistador. Tell us something about how widespread.
Well, I mean, you know, you've been in the business so long, you know, you establish a place, or you do also, you get more known, you know, all over. Not only here, you go on vacations and you run to somebody and say, oh, there's Jesse, you know, and that's the way it is.
Even people in Europe and all over the world.
They asked me how long you've been here. 33 years. I'm only 28.
Liar, liar.
Only Bob knows how old I am.
So, you know, you were a child when you started this. So
Yeah, and they laugh. You know, they laugh.
And the other question I'd ask you was, do you ever feel like you have some kind of divine providence that brought you to this point all these years?
Yes, somebody's guiding us. You know, good. So that's good.
Do you have any family in this area, Jesse? Is there
No, they live here. They live in Cerritos. They live in. One of my sisters lives in Sacramento. The other one lives in. They're all over.
all over?
They don't come here that often. Because they're all married. They have kids. They have families, you know. But sometimes they jump over here and they come over and we see each other once in a while. But we're not really like.
And you
We
still,
love
do
each
you
other.
still feel a connection with Mexico? Do you go to Mexico?
I just
visit,
went to on vacation to Peru, and then that 2 weeks ago I went to Vallarta, Masterson, which I've been there before, and I didn't take a vacation for like 5 years, so I took 2 weeks, you know, and then fun, it's nice. I forgot everything about it. I don't call. I just go and relax and do my own thing.
Very good.
Tell us about your business partner, Albert Curiel, right?
Yeah, Albert is my friend. He worked for a phone company for like 14, 15 years. Now he gave it up and he now help me more here in the business. He does other paperwork and Mendoza on that. But I do the whole thing on in front here and
It's in the back.
yeah, he's in the back.
Give the front, yeah.
Answer the phone and he answers the phone. Yeah.
So let's talk. We'll after the interview. I think we're going to go around the restaurant a little bit to look at it. But you talk about the decor of the restaurant, the interior, the design.
Oh,
how
tell
you-
them what you do for every holiday.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
important.
every holiday with Christmas, we decorate for Christmas, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, Easter Sunday.
And we're not talking just a few sparkly lights.
Nah, it's like Christmas. Christmas is like coming to Disneyland.
True.
A lot of lights, a lot of things, and
Valentine's Day.
Every time we change, it's always different. Not the same.
Very festive.
Yeah, people like the thing, and sometimes they come and they see all these things, and then they come next time, like a month, 2 months later, they say, "What happened?
Where did it all go?
Where it all go in the back?"
A lot of the painting that we'll see inside on the walls, Jesse did. It's faux finishing, and you did it,
Yeah,
right?
very good.
I'm not sure how you stood on a ladder for that long.
Yeah, I don't get in the letter that much no more. It shakes.
And I know also that you have some menus for us to take a look at. Some
Yeah.
of your older
Okay,
menus,
yeah.
actually. So can we maybe just take a stop, get the menus, and take a look
Sure.
at
That
those?
was a lot cheaper then.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. Do you have the menus? That
Amazingly. But that was 33 years ago.
So,
All right, menu time.
all right, these are the menus dating
These are
back.
the menus for 1973.
This is from 1973. Can you see that, Bob?
Yes.
Let's just take a look at the prices in
Yeah.
1973, shall we? Oh, can we use this tonight?
Nation.
Well, let's see.
Double combination?
The number one combination of, well, over here, the surprise. What is a surprise?
Surprise is
Sorpresa.
Uh-huh.
with whole beans in top and avocados. Let's say avocado.
¿Y cuánto es?
How much is
It was $3.95.
$3.95.
What is it
The
now?
enchilada and taco combination is $2.75. So,
Today
those
it's
are some
over
bargains there, I'll
Today it's
tell
over
you.
$10, okay?
Yeah.
it looks
We
like
know.
the most expensive thing is the ranch steak, which is $5. That was the top item.
Which is what now, 18?
Like $14.
Well, that's not bad. But look at that menu, beautiful menu.
It is a
cover,
beautiful
actually.
menu.
And then this one is the next
It's
one.
like a brunch menu.
Uh-huh.
We used to do brunches, but
Okay,
it's too much headache.
very good. Well, this is a real bargain too, I must say.
My favorite is
Oh, this is really something. Check
What
that. This is lunch menu for 73.
For 73, the lunch.
what is
menu.
find ropa
Whoa.
vieja on there. That's my favorite.
La ropa vieja, I don't see that on here. Oh, here's it is. It was $2. And if you really want to splurge, you can have the combo for $2.10. You can go to town on that. If you just want a chicken taco a la carte, it's 80 cents. So that's not so bad.
Taco Bell have them now.
Very good, very good. The a la carte. And it looks like the most expensive thing for lunch was the La Paloma,
Yeah.
which is a combination enchilada, taco, and steak. So that's pretty good. For $3. That's your top of the line lunch there. Okay.
Coffee $3.
Yeah.
No, this is today now.
Oh, this is today's menu. Should we compare now the prices?
Compare.
Okay.
Brace yourselves.
All right, so let's see. Where is that number? That regular combination, the Dama. Where's the Dama?
Must be right here.
Well, the sorpresa, the one you like, is $14.25 now.
Thief.
Yeah, so it's gone up a little bit. The Mexican specialties, it looks like they're all, well, everything's over $11 or $12, so you got some,
Well, that was
it's a little bit more.
30 years ago.
Well, the Dama combination is now $12. That's quite an increase from $2 for lunch. So, but then, of course, gasoline was a lot cheaper than $2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 36 cents a gallon.
Bus,
So that's pretty
bus
good.
was 25 cents.
That's right. That's pretty great. Well, your prices are still very reasonable, though. There's nothing over $15 on the entire menu, so that's good.
They're the same quality and the same
Quality,
amount.
very good. Absolutely.
I don't think anybody feels robbed in this restaurant.
These are some of the other ones. That's
Otherwise, it wouldn't be jammed all the time.
It says El Conquistador Mexican Restaurant, Silver Lake area. Just to make it defined pretty clear here. So this must be a little bit later because the prices are going up to $3.95 and $5 for the night. So we got that. That's great. I always get a kick out of seeing that. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for sharing those. That's great. Anything else? It's always so interesting to see that.
We have about 28 minutes of tape on you. I thought it might be fun to look inside and show you the bar and the steps going up because that's
Okay.
fairly unique.
You want to do that?
I'm going to do that
Okay.
off.
Take it off the tripod.
Yeah.
Okay. Should use your phone.
And I don't know how busy the kitchen is, but it might be fun just to sneak a peek in the kitchen.
No, just go pick.
No, but you come with us.
We need a guide. We don't want to walk around by ourselves.
I don't want
We
any
gotta have
refried
somebody
beans
tell
in
us.
my thing.
That's right. It's a big tree is walking in the middle of the restaurant. That was here for a long time. Look at the walls and everything, Bob. Okay. Are these the originals?
Those windows I hadn't made in Tijuana.
You skip those, Bob? The ones up here?
Yeah, I'm panning around.
They were made in Tijuana? Beautiful.
All of them.
Really beautiful. Garlic's a little bright. It's brighter in here.
And that's Ricardo.
Ah, yes, Ricardo.
How are you? ¿Cómo está?
El famoso.
No,
¿Cómo está?
El famoso es Jesse. Jesse es el famoso.
You're famoso número dos.
Juanito, how are you?
Juanito, número 3. Ay, número 3.
So we have all the quesos grandes here.
The big
Quesos
bosses.
grandes.
How are you? ¿Cómo está, Ricardo?
Very good.
Queso
A
grande.
picture of our egg.
Oh,
And this is the kitchen. En la cocina no aparece la cámara.
Pull up your pants. Hola a todos.
Yo, my chef.
Where the magic happens.
Yeah, they're not busy yet. Real busy.
Oh, this is the pen, okay, we got it today.
Oh, el pano famoso.
All right.
This is when the lights went off.
That's the happy ending of the story right there.
Okay.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much. I think we got a pretty good.
I think that's great. Thank you.
Thank you very much for